It goes quick. So we practiced with the 45, 45, 90 triangles, and now we're going to learn a new one, our 30, 60, 90.
I saw this on the Goldberg sheet.
Yeah, it's not bad. But we are going to do a little, we'll see if we can figure out the pattern before I teach it to you, kind of thing. Okay, what kind of triangle is on this left side here? What would you call it? Equilateral, yes. Perfect. What are our angles in an equilateral triangle? We know the measures.
Oh no.
65.
So close, not 65.
75.
It's less than 75.
70.
So think, they're all equal. So you have 180 to split equally 3 ways. 180 divided by 3. 60. Yeah. Okay. So to go from this triangle on the left to that one over there, all we did is I split it down the middle in half.
So it's gonna be 5, 10, 10.
So what would this angle here be?
60.
60. What about that guy on the top?
45.
Not 45.
30.
30.
Oh,
Okay. What would this side here be, your hypotenuse?
10,
Yeah, it's just the same. That didn't change. But this bottom,
5,
5. Now, how can we find this side here?
10.
It might be
12.
10. It could be
I
12.
don't know.
Couldn't you do on the square root thing?
Yeah, we'll do Pythagorean theorem. Let's try Pythagorean theorem. So we are going to have what? X squared plus 5 squared equals 10 squared. Can't do anything with that x squared yet, but what's 5 squared?
25.
10 squared? 100.
Subtract 25.
I agree. And we get,
X squared equals 75.
so now we don't want a decimal, so we're going to take the square root, but we're going to have to break it down, but we're good at that now. So what perfect square goes into 75?
25 3 times.
5.
You guys agree with Aiden and Mike? 25 3 times? Okay, what's the square root of 25?
5.
5.
No.
Your whole stack, you take whatever color you like, dear. So 5 root 3. Okay. I guess we'll see you next hour. I'm hanging with you today.
Hey, really?
All right. See you soon. Okay.
She's not nice to me.
Oh, she seems great.
She's beaming it. Right pissed her off.
So instead of having to do Pythagorean theorem every single time, if we know one of our sides, we can figure out the rest of them. So if I look, how do I go from 5 to 10? Like, what do I do to 5 to get to 10?
Subtract.
Divided by 2.
To go from 5 to 10?
Times it by 2.
You could add 5 or times 2. So that's going to be our rule. To go from our short to our hypotenuse, we times it by 2.
And is the left side length the bottom 3 squared?
Yep, whatever your short leg is, times the square root of 3 is your long leg. That's going to be our pattern. We'll write it down here. We'll write it down. But just know that you could do the Pythagorean theorem, but we're going to learn a shortcut today, so you don't have to. So,
I'm tired.
we have 3 legs on this triangle. Our first one is our short. And think it's the smallest one, and it's across from your 30-degree angle. So this is called your short leg down here.
Okay, I wrote down short.
And we already know what leg's across from your right angle.
The hypotenuse.
Your hypotenuse. So I'm going to write hype over here because it's across from that right angle. And then for lack of a better word, we just call this leg that's left over our long leg. Because it's longer than your short leg. So everything's based on your short leg. So if your short leg equals x, we can find everything else. So let's call that guy X.
What's that?
Could be any number. So now if you wanted to find your hypotenuse, okay, how did we go from 5 to 10?
Multiplied by 2.
We multiplied by 2. So our shortcut would be,
X times 2.
yep, X times 2. So 2X. And if you want to see it in words, you just write short times 2.
Is that a rule every time? You take
Yep.
it?
Now it's a rule, so now we can use it all the time. It's kind of nice. And then to get your long leg, you're going to take your short leg times root 3. Oops, I want X there. X root 3. Your short leg times root 3. We all get that down? Because that's kind of like the meat and potatoes of today, and then everything else gets easier. We're good? All right. So let's just practice labeling what side is what. So I'm just going to color code these so it's easier to talk about. Okay, let's start the easy one. What's our green leg? Hypotenuse, right? It's across from that right angle.
Just add some H.
That works. What is the blue side?
Now,
The long, which makes the red
medium.
short.
Medium.
Okay, you guys get a head start on this one, and then we'll compare.
Or are we just listing the sides?
Yep, you're just listing if it's a short, long, or hypotenuse.
I see what you did.
Okay, what did you guys mark your green side as?
Long.
This is your long, yep. What about the red side?
Five.
Hypotenuse, and the blue must be
Medium.
short.
I don't understand.
Are we stuck?
See, the small side is always short. This side, that one, is always long. This diagonal one is always hypotenuse. Make sense? Okay.
So your
No,
hypotenuse?
nothing changed. I thought you changed the numbers around. I mean, you didn't.
Are you okay now?
Yes.
Okay. Super. All right. Now let's try some actual numbers. So we have 3 different kinds of situations that can happen. The easiest way to start is if you're given your short leg first. So do you guys agree that 7 is your short leg here?
Yep.
Right, it's across from that 30-degree angle. So now how do we get to our hypotenuse? We just times it by 2. So what's our hypotenuse?
60 times 2.
Nope, your leg times 2.
Oh, so it's 14.
Yep, 7 times 2 is 14. And then how would you get your long leg? Square root 3. So just 7 root 3. And now you're done.
Break it down.
What's that here?
So the long leg.
Yeah, you might as well just write it down for an example. It doesn't hurt. Okay, 3 is our short leg on this one. What would your hypotenuse be?
Times 6.
Yep, times it by 2. So 3 times 2 is 6.
Are we learning the tangent ratio tomorrow?
Not till Monday. And then what would your long leg be?
3.
Yep, 3 root 3. Okay, you guys try this last one. Find both your long leg and your hypotenuse.
We gotta try the decimals down or can we round?
No, just leave it like this. No decimals.
Oh.
Just leave it as the radical.
we have to simplify given the hypotenuse with y.
No.
It's fun.
Okay, what did you guys get for your hypotenuse here?
20 square root. Wait.
Your hypotenuse.
Oh, 20.
20, you double it, so 10 times 2 is 20. And then what did you get for your long leg?
10.
10.
To the square power.
Woohoo! Were we close?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Next situation that may happen is you are given the hypotenuse. Will you guys put this there? You must find your short leg first. Find short leg first, otherwise you can't do it.
For the long, you just divide the number by the 3.
Yes. Are you talking about the bottom 3 or bottom ones?
Yeah. Like,
Yep.
So 8 divided by 2 before, and then 4 divided by 3.
No, you just put 8 square root 3 for the lines.
Hold on.
Oh,
Okay.
4 square root 3, sorry.
So this is your hypotenuse, right? How do you get your short leg from your hypotenuse?
Divided by 2.
Yep, so 8 divided by 2 gives me
3.
4. So if your short leg is 4, what's your long leg?
6.
Nope.
4.
What did I get?
4.
Times 2.
Nope.
4 square root 3.
4 square root 3.
Yeah, it's 4 square root 3.
And you do the total.
I read 40 freaking 5.
You have to reduce the 4 now.
There you go.
Did I do it wrong?
No, he's just saying you might have to reduce the 4.
Oh.
But it's not.
For the 4 root 3.
That's 4 root 3. These are
Divide
different.
2, 3.
Okay, on this one, how do you find your short leg? Divide by 2. So what's 42 divided by 2?
At least one.
It's 21 ones. 21 ones. Okay, then what would your long leg be?
21 square root 3.
21 root 3. All right. In the last situation, we are given the longer leg. So again, you gotta find your short leg first. What would your short leg be?
11.
Just 11, right? Get rid of that square root.
22. And 22.
And 11 times 2 equals Taylor Swift's favorite number, 22.
Why is your favorite number 22?
Yes, I'm 22. I'll play for you later.
Oh, no, please no.
Okay, this one's kind of tricky though. Does this one have that square root 3 here?
No, so you gotta divide it by square root
So 6 divided
3.
by
You
2.
have the,
That's be 6 divided by 2, right?
Not 6 divided by 2, but 6 divided by
square root,
square root 3, which
Yeah.
is,
Like I said.
3.
3.46.
so should we do 3.5 then?
Yeah.
So that's your short leg.
7.
Then how do you find your hypotenuse?
That's 3.5. And then multiply 3.5 by 2.
And we get
7.
7.
It's cold.
It's not that cool.
I'm wearing a skirt.
You know what? I don't have a shirt on.
And we didn't do that.
I didn't need to know she was wearing a
We
shirt.
didn't need to know that.
It's too hot.
It's like nice, but it also gets kind of chilly outside still.
It's a little windy, and it's nice because some places get
No,
carried a
and the
little
next
too
one.
far, then I mess up and get pissed off and want to throw my shotgun at the floor.
Or pack.
Okay, let's find the tan worksheet, the second one in your packet,
Get that one.
and we will start this together.
This paper feels different.
It feels different?
Yeah,
Look like paper.
it feels grainy.
Oh. Is it gonna bother you?
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So this goes around 25.
Can we just go if we aren't crossing anything out?
Well, let's cross off 12. Cross off 12.
So 1 second.
Should we do a few together at least?
Yeah, we should do this together.
Let's just do a few.
Okay, let's do number 1. So what leg did they give you on number 1?
Hypotenuse.
Nope.
I know. They give you the short one.
Yep, so this is the easy one to start with. So how do you find your hypotenuse if you know you're short?
Multiply by 2.
Double it, and we get 6. And what would your long leg be? 3 root 3.
We have to do that too.
I think you should. It's not that much extra
Which one
work.
are we crossing out?
12, dear. Cross off 12. Okay, on number 2, what leg did they give you?
Short.
Short. So what's your hypotenuse?
16.
Yep, because 8 times 2 equals 16. What would your long leg be?
Which that did L8.
8 root 3.
So it's a check mark.
Someone says it kind of looks like a heartbeat monitor symbol.
It does.
My man's about to die. He's flatlining or having a heart attack. So
Yeah, they said that's what his heart rate looks like in class.
Wasn't the previous 6?
What's that, dear?
The first one was only 6 square.
Nope, it's your short leg times root 3. Okay, on number 3, what leg did they give us?
They give you
Long.
Long leg, yep. So what would your short leg be?
11.
11. And your hypotenuse?
22.
22. Okay, I'm gonna let you work. Wave me over if you need me.